What's up, guys? CM Puma. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my career mode, my connected franchise with Midas. Well, we are the 6-0 Seattle Seahawks. We head into San Francisco to take on the 49ers. They have Le'Veon Bell as their running back and Colt McCoy as their quarterback. And right there, Colt gets sacked with about a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Midas is a beast. Look at those bright green jerseys. My goodness. Those things. I don't really understand this replay view. Doesn't really make any sense. A minute left. 2nd and 19. I almost said Midas. Le'Veon Bell is going to crack out a 16-yard rush right there. 4 rushes, 22 yards. 6 yards after contact. They run a draw play, and Le'Veon Bell just cruises through the line of scrimmage, just pushing full. If he hadn't run into his own guy, who knows how far he would have gone. 5.5 minutes in the second quarter. Score is still 0-0. Midas can't get past his guy, and Colt McCoy throws a touchdown. We completed our drive goal, which I believe was no rushing touchdowns, maybe. That totally did not happen. And number 13, I don't really know who that is. That might be Crowell, maybe, or Joshua Cribbs. I'm not sure. But he didn't get a flag for excessive celebration, which I think he did. Now it's tied. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And Midas misses the sack. But right there, Greg Hardy gets in, knocks the play up, beats him up. Colt McCoy just can't believe it. He's got to pick himself up off the ground. Very next play, 3rd and 12. Midas almost jumps the gun. And right there, he gets Jimmy Graham, his tight end. And he has reached 5,000 career receiving yards with that catch. 3rd and 2 in the third quarter, 2.5 minutes left. Just a big play down the middle to Jimmy Graham, but he gets stripped right around the 50-yard line. That is terrible for the San Francisco 49ers as they are down by 4. Jimmy Graham trots off the field. Let me take a look at this replay. Not a very good view right there, but here you can see it very good. Just reaches in. I believe that's Cam Chancellor and picks up the ball from the fumble. 21-10 now. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Midas comes off, gets into the backfield, and again misses the sack, and they get the first down on that pass. My gosh, he's got 165 yards passing and a touchdown. Good job by Colt there for getting away from Midas. The start of the fourth quarter, Seattle's up 21-10. Midas gets off his blocker, runs, and just crushes Colt McCoy. 2 sacks in this game, and they count as his 2 tackles as well, and milestone goals and things like that. Again, we've got this insane view. Just as Colt was going to throw it, we hit him. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. 4th and 20. And Colt throws it far downfield, and he gets popped out and intercepted. Midas runs over there to try to do his part, but he gets tackled at the 41, it looks like. That was insane. We catch a look at the replay here. He gets bounced around from our defender and their receiver there. So he goes up, bounces off, and 23 just reaches up and snags it out of the air. Boom. That was Rhodes causing that fumble right there, or that interception. 28-10 now. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 1. Big interception there. Midas gets over there and tries to stop Colt McCoy. And right there, I'm not sure why they showed Greg Hardy, but the interception was Fuller. He snags it right out of there. Let me look at it. Just give me this. And their receiver hits the ground. I think that's Rod Streeter. And Fuller makes it all the way into the end zone. Pick 6. Oh man, we're putting a beating on the 49ers. They're 5-1 coming into this game, and we are winning 35-10. Just above 2 minutes left. Midas comes off his block and goes for a big hit. Greg Hardy gets there first and causes a fumble, but San Francisco was able to pick it up. I think Le'Veon Bell was right there to grab it. Take a look at the replay. Midas just totally misses. Look at this. Boom! Greg Hardy hits him straight from the back, causing the ball to come out. Might as well diving in the background like a crazy person. That's going to give Seattle Seahawks the win, 35-10. We had 3 takeaways in that game. Not too bad. Held them to 41 rushing yards, 159 passing yards. We take a look at the stats. Colt McCoy, 15 for 23 with 183 yards and a touchdown. And then Cam Newton, 18 for 27, 180 yards with 3 touchdowns. Pretty much the same minus the touchdowns. We take a look at the rushing. DeMarco Murray, 14 for 61 yards and a touchdown. Followed up by Le'Veon Bell, 10 attempts and 41 yards, 0 touchdowns. And even Cam Newton got into the mix, 5 attempts with 23 yards rushing. He did not get into the end zone this time, but that's okay. We take a look at receiving. Antonio Gates got all 3 of Cam Newton's touchdowns with 42 yards. DeMarco Murray out of the backfield, he got 37 yards. Jimmy Graham, 61 yards, along with his 5,000th receiving yard of his career, so good for him. Le'Veon Bell a little bit, 36 out of the backfield. That's going to head us into Week 8 after we beat them 35-10. We head to AT&T Stadium to take on the Dallas Cowboys, who are 4-2, led by Russell Wilson and Ahmad Bradshaw out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are 7-0. Very cool, very cool. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Seattle's up 7-0. And boom. Greg Hardy with a huge sack of the running back there. Loss of 3. I'm sorry, that was Stanford. We take a look at the replay. Just going nowhere. That's a very good play by Stanford there. 2.5 minutes or so left in the first quarter. Look at this. Just get off me. My Bradshaw pushes Midas well to the ground, but still doesn't gain anything. Cam Chancellor with the tackle there. 2 minutes left. First quarter, 3rd and 9. Midas having some trouble getting to Russell Wilson, but look at the interception there. He comes off his feet and lands hard on his back. That is Kerry Rhodes, I believe. Minute 14 left in the first. Midas trying to come hard off of his block, but gets mixed up in the pile, gets an assisted tackle there. And even though he was on the bottom of that pile, hey, it still counts. 5-yard line in the second quarter. Midas jumps off, causes a offensive lineman to move, and they get a flag. Defensive, what is it called now? Encroachment or neutral zone infraction, and they get another 5 yards, so they move up to the 10-yard line. We had them pushed back. Terrible. Very next play, 2nd and 5. 5 minutes left. Midas coming off his block and just throws his whole body into Ahmad Bradshaw. But he stopped anyway just before the first down marker by Stanford. Very good play there. 4 minutes in the first half. Seattle up 7-0. Midas comes off his block, and again coming in on the backside, but he still manages to be a part of that play. If you want to make an impact and you want to get noticed in this league, you have to be around the ball all the time. Might as well having a fantastic rookie year in Madden. So 2.5 minutes left, 7-0. Just comes off unblocked, and might as well gets in there and tackles Ahmad Bradshaw for a loss. And actually, yeah, that is Bradshaw. So after halftime, they end up putting him to Sankey for some reason. Looked like might as well came off his block a little fast there. Smashes Russell Wilson, and the Seahawks end up getting another interception. The Legion of Boom is for real, folks. The new Legion of Boom, including Greg Hardy, Cam Chancellor, and Midas well. Look at that as he throws it down the field. Just Chancellor was, oh, I'm sorry, that's Gibson. I don't know who Russell Wilson thought he was throwing to, but it wasn't his guy. Start of the third quarter, Seattle's up 10-0, and again, these guys come rocketing in from everywhere. Bishop Sankey tripping over Addison there. He gets -3 yards on that one. And look at this, and kind of, we got two of us, bam, bam, missiles coming in, stopping that run. 13-0 now at the end of the third quarter. Russell Wilson in the shotgun, might as well coming off. Smashes Sankey and gets a fumble, but Russell Wilson manages to track Cook down. We completed our goal of 3 tackles for this game. We did. That was an excellent play. Sankey fumbles the ball. I'm sorry, that's Ahmad Bradshaw, actually. Might as well. Gets a forearm in there, popping that ball loose and allowing the Seahawks to pick it up. 21-0 now. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10. Wilson in the shotgun again. Might as well trying to get to the backfield. He can't. And look at that. The ball is just snatched right out of the hands. Fuller again with another interception. And we reach our drive goal. If you're trying to run the ball, if your goal is to no more than 10 yards rushing, then that's it. You get an interception, you get that. Gresham had no chance to get up there and get that pass. You see Fuller snatching it out of the air. And that puts a nail in the coffin for the Cowboys as the Seahawks go up 21-0, limit them to only 19 rushing yards and 112 passing yards, 4 takeaways. That is just... The Legion of Boom is real, folks. We take a look at the stats. 12 of 18 for 145 yards. No touchdown passes for Cam Newton. Russell Wilson, 10 of 23, 112 yards, but he did have 3 interceptions, and that's going to kill him. I mean, a 19 QB rating. That is awful. Probably one of the worst games Russell Wilson has ever had. And there's those 3 interceptions just killing him. Rushing, DeMarco Murray ended up with just one. He had a touchdown, 16 attempts, 95 yards, almost 6 yards a carry. Not terrible. Ahmad Bradshaw, only 16 yards. Chris Ivory, our backup, ended up having 22 yards. That is outstanding. Sankey, only 5 there. And as we look at the receiving, Malcolm Floyd, 6 receptions, 83 yards. Jeez. Jermaine Kearse, 29 yards receiving, and Ahmad Bradshaw out of the backfield, 30 yards receiving. Not terrible, but it is what it is. That's going to bring it into the episode. As we enter our bye week, we went to practice. Check it out.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the Puma World Order